Hi there, welcome! So we're gonna see two games today, two games between the same two teams, Fnatic versus NEXT.kz. It's a two-game series, round-robin group stages, as I'm sure you're familiar with by now. joinDota League Europe Division 1 is what we are watching, and Fnatic is gonna have the first pick for this first game. NEXT.kz will be on the dire side for the first game in return, and let's just jump ourselves right into the draft because it is actually already on its way. We have actually got a first ban Invoker for Fnatic, which is kind of interesting because they are the team to actually play that hero quite a bit if they have the chance. We normally see them pick that up for Hani, and them having first pick might be a reason for them to let it in just to get a chance to pick it up, but it looks like they have something else in mind and therefore banning out that Invoker. They also ban out the Nyx Assassin with a visit ban from NEXT.kz. Now the thing for Fnatic is that the last couple of games that they've played, they went for some interesting heroes. Now I think that a lot of you people have already seen yesterday's game where they were up against Navi in the Dream League and they picked Meepo. Now they weren't successful with that one, so I'm not sure if we're gonna see that one. On the other side, we had a different pick hero on Sunday, I believe it was, where they picked up Centaur Warrunner, and that actually was successful. So it's quite interesting to see if they are gonna be having another unorthodox hero picked up, or if they, for example, take over something from the SEA scene. Don't know how to ever pronounce that, but like a sniper is what I'm talking about. Kind of curious to see what we're gonna see draft-wise. We have seen so many different drafts from all kinds of teams, and nobody's really sticking to the same pattern all that much. It has been all about testing and trying and finding out what works for the teams. Getting more familiar with 6.8 still as well, I feel, at least with the heroes. And you know what has a big impact on that as well, of course? The Captain's Draft. The Captain's Draft Invitational, that definitely, I think that definitely has an impact on what heroes are played, and basically forces teams to try out some new heroes and rediscover new heroes. Now we have got a Doom for Fnatic. They have ran that on the offlane a couple of times. We've seen an Aero play that as well, but so far it's very open, so not really a set place for that Doom. NEXT.kz is a bit more clear in terms of their draft. I mean, a Dazzle and a Puck. Dazzle overall played as a support, of course. Sometimes you might see him in a solo mid situation, but with a Puck and now a Batrider picked up as well, I doubt we're gonna see that. So support Puck, and therefore of course Slardar banned out because you don't want to have that mega minus armor strat going on against you. We've got an OD and an IO banned out. I mean, we already saw Ember being removed, and a Lifestealer was the other one that Fnatic removed. So Fnatic removing all the cores and still will be playing up against a Batrider, which is interesting because so far, I mean, yeah, you have a Doom picked up. These are already 3 heroes on the side of NEXT.kz that, if Doom is on them, they're basically kind of useless. 5 seconds remaining. Of course, not completely. They can right-click and all that, but it's surprising. The NEXT.kz goes for such spell-intense heroes, but it might be also one of their strategies because, you know, one hero is going to get doomed anyway. So they might try to force the Doom on, for example, the Batrider so that Puck can do whatever he wants, or vice versa. It really depends on what situation there is in the game and who is going to initiate. They have got 2 initiators this way, though. So if Batrider gets doomed up, Puck can initiate, and vice versa. But to counter that one, Fnatic has got the anti-initiate tool. It is a Naga Siren. Now, Naga Siren, we've seen her a lot lately, or quite a few times. We've seen her with the miracle effect, of course. If the game lasts 50 minutes, Naga Siren is gonna win this. You know, that's how it kind of goes. The split push is annoying. It also can be run as support with Ancient Apparition, actually, regardless of or if she's support or not. You've got the Cold Feet to proc from the ensnare, which is kind of good. So this could be a very strong trial lane, start of a trial lane. And it could even go aggressive trial lane, but if they go for a Naga Siren carry, you kind of want to go for her as a safe lane carry, so don't get me wrong on that one. But will depend. I mean, they have a very open draft still. NEXT.kz, they still need a secondary support or jungle hero. They go for a Rubik here in the end.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
I'm not too convinced about that pickup. I mean, yeah, they needed a disable. I agree with that one because they've got, of course, Lasso, but very long cooldown. Dream Coil also not that reliable, and the poison from Dazzle is also not that reliable in terms of stun, at least not early on in the game. Obviously, you need level 4 poison before you have that. And the telekinesis is nice, but it's got a very long cooldown, and on top of that,
10 seconds.
what do you want to steal? There's a lot to steal, of course, but it's mostly in terms of ultimates. Now, Naga Siren in theory should never ever have her ultimate stolen, because when she sings, she can use anything after she sings still, before the song actually ends, so that Ruby cannot steal the song. So that's one right there. Doom might be either forced to Doom up Rubik, or has to just position himself so that he uses level death directly after the Doom. And therefore also not really the easiest spell to steal. Disruptor now picked up by Fnatic. So here comes Wombo Combo style, I believe. Ancient Deprivation ulti, Disruptor, Kinetic Field, Static Storm. Ay. And everything can be set up by a Naga Siren. So NEXT.kz, if it's one thing they have to watch out for, it is positioning.
10 seconds remaining.
However, NEXT.kz, one of those teams that has been around for ages. And if it's one thing that you can say from that team, like overall, disregarding which game, their positioning overall is always pretty solid. So I'm kind of curious to see how Fnatic can set that up. But they have faith in it, so shall we. We have a Storm Spirit being removed by NEXT.kz. They're expecting still mid for Hani to be picked up. With Luna being removed by Fnatic. Still a core needed for NEXT.kz, of course, unless they want to try and end this within the first 25 minutes or so. But there's still a lot of cores in. I mean, yes, there's 3 banned out. Hey, one thing that I'm actually kind of surprised about, and I'm not expecting to see picked up anymore either, Mirana. It's completely ignored. And I'm hoping that she's going to get ignored at least by NEXT.kz. Wow, they pick up a Sven.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Now, Sven is a carry that can make a lot of things happen. I like it that they have another extra support in there as well. But Sven has got this ramp-up time where he needs BKB normally, probably Crystallis as well. Depends on how the game is going, though. And perhaps a Mask of Madness as well for his attack speed. That's actually a legit item on that hero. And once he's done with those, he has to fight, because later on in the game, if the game lasts for much longer, then Naga Siren will win it from him. On the other side, Sven is a pretty decent counter against Naga Siren. Of course, one stun can stun up all her illusions. And the Cleave will take care of the illusions really fast as well. As Night Stalker is the hero that we're going to see for Hani in the middle lane. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Hopefully, we're going to see a lot of aggression in this game also. That would be helping me out, as you might have noticed. I'm not going on a rant and leaving my co-caster mute. No, my co-caster is actually not here, so I don't have a co-caster, so play by play. Go kills, go kills. That's what I'm hoping for here. And I mean, this lineup for either team can really deliver. Now, for NEXT.kz, I just said that Sven needs some core items. The same thing goes for Puck and Batrider. Need Blink Daggers, both of them. So they need some kind of farm. So that means that there is a lot of pressure on Rubik and Dazzle to get the game delayed slightly. And I say delayed, but I just mean like that they have to try and make sure that their 3 core heroes can have the time that they need to actually get their core items up. And if one hero on the side of Fnatic is gonna mess that up, well, Night Stalker is of course the best one there. Night Stalker at minute 4, if he gets a good rune, which is something that we really have to keep track of, because a good rune can win a game at minute 4 for Fnatic. If Hani gets a haste or an invis rune, there should be a kill happening, and when that happens, that's already 1 hero shut down. So I'm actually kind of scared, because there's so much pressure on Dazzle and on Rubik, and I already mentioned Rubik earlier, that Disable has a very long cooldown, and on top of that, if you're telekinesing a Night Stalker at nighttime, he is super fast, so you drop him back down a bit further back, fair enough, but he's still able to catch up with you if you try to run, right? He is fast enough to actually do that. And Dazzle, early on in the game, he doesn't have a disable. He can try to slow down the Night Stalker, but he'll still run fast. So I'm kind of scared for NEXT.kz. A lot of pressure on the supports, and a lot of pressure on that mid lane going well as well. Just getting a fast farm up on the puck, on the Batrider, or on the Sven. If any of those 3 heroes gets their core items up at 20 minutes, then I have some decent hope. But I'm saying 20 minutes, and I already mentioned 4 minutes for the first nighttime, because Hani can already make a difference there. Let's take a look at who is playing what, as we do have Fnatic on the Radiant side for this first game. Of course, as already mentioned, you are watching the joinDota League. It's 2-game series between each team, and Fnatic and NEXT.kz will face each other once from each side. So next game it will be swapped around. Next game, NEXT.kz has got Radiant and first pick. So opposite on what this game is. For now, Fnatic first pick and a Radiant side. We've got Fly playing the Ancient Apparition era. Will take on the Doom. Trixie will be the offlaner on the Naga Siren. So we've got ourselves a Doom core hero. And Trixie Naga, I'm hoping for an aggressive trial. Looks like that is going to be the case. We've got ourselves No Tail playing the Disruptor. It's pretty strong to go for an aggressive trial against what NEXT.kz has, but I think that's why NEXT.kz is going to try to dodge it. But overall, if you know that your enemy needs that core, needs that startup time, that build-up time, and you kind of don't because you've got a Night Stalker, you can completely disrupt. Disrupt the enemy trial lane if you just run your own trial lane against it, because right now for Fnatic, this trial lane, if they were up against the NEXT.kz trial lane, like their core goal is delay NEXT.kz rather than getting far more experience than their own. As long as they're delaying NEXT.kz, they're doing well. But to continue on who's playing what, we've got of course Hani playing the Night Stalker, and we already went over era. I think I have had everybody. I think so. Sorry. There we go. So NEXT.kz there on the Dire side. Obviously, Fnatic is on the Radiant side. What a fuck will we playing the puck? Got pulled a couple of tangos. Already with a Null Talisman first. Reeves, or Keanu Reeves. He's Reeves, just overall. We'll play the Dazzle. And they're gonna be going on an aggressive trial lane, but this is more so to try and dodge. I feel like it's more so to try and dodge the trial lane that Fnatic has got against them. Topor will be playing the Sven. We've got QWE playing the Rubik. And last but not least, it is Mantis. It is Batrider on the top lane, who will be having a very tough time here. He knows that already. Like they he doesn't even try to sit in the lane all too much. He's gonna just try to pull to have the lane in his control to at least get the experience. The farm will come later if he at least gets level 6. That would be it. Telekinesis coming out here on air. Let's see if they can make something happen here. The sun already coming out. Is there enough damage? I think there might be. They can indeed take him down. One more hit. He's eating a tango. Reeves, can he get the hit out? Oh, he can! That's a kill right there. Reeves takes it home with the first blood for NEXT.kz. And instantly he's already back. Era back on the bottom lane. Still level 1. He actually, I really like this though. He ate himself a, what's it called? Yeah, the guy that stands with those guys. Don't know what the thing is called, but this is a speed aura. So, you know, you don't have boots first, but you are still mighty fast. And we actually have Disruptor rotating bottom to, at least this time. If era gets initiated upon, then they will be able to stop that from happening, either by a kinetic field or maybe glimpse. We see that Disruptor hasn't skilled anything just yet. Oh, are they actually going to try and dive this? I wouldn't be completely surprised if they do. Creep wave is coming in though, and Fnatic will yeah, we'll be able to come out of the jungle again. I already mentioned that mid lane has got a bit of pressure as well, because of course that Puck needs to get his Blink Dagger up at a relative time. As the rune is a regen on the bottom lane. That's this 2-minute rune right there. But What the Fuck is so far sitting on 9-0 with Hani already with the bottle 13-4. So Hani's actually winning mid lane for now, which can be quite dangerous. Ancient Apparition actually completing the teleport as well, going bottom, and that means that we've now got a successful try on trial lane, which means that Sven is not going to be farming as much as he did before. He's got 11 last hits, but coming in close to this combination is pretty scary. The Cold Feet combined up with the Kinetic Field, you cannot get away from that. And there should be enough damage to take him down. Perhaps he can still count on his team to delay him, and perhaps he can get a return kill, but As said, if they are only slowing down Topor's farm, they're going to be successful, and they're going to go on him. The cold feet will proc, the stun still comes out on Era, but it doesn't matter. The kill is not there just yet, and it looks like he might be able to get himself away. He pops the salve, he's running for his life, but that speed aura for Era might be enough to catch up. It is, to tick off the salve. Era still under siege though, and might be in some trouble himself, still has his supports. They will be able to back him off if needed, as they now should see the ward there as well. They find themselves a Rubik. The kinetic field is there. Can they take him down? A couple of hits needed. Yes, they can. That's a kill right there. It is now 1 for 1, as we've got ourselves Era still getting chased down. Fly now is the one to be in trouble. There is a stun up on Topor. He's looking for it. He's finding it with the ward there, and that's going to be the second kill for NEXT.kz, as Era will get forced back towards his tier 1 tower. Reeves is actually stuck, but no, he's just way out. I was going to say, like, that's quite funny, but in the end it's 1 for 1, which in this case, again, I find it in favor of Fnatic because they are slowing Sven down. They might not have gotten him killed, but they did make sure that he stopped farming. And as long as they can slow down this Sven without giving him too much, then they will be okay. As the 4-minute rune, what the fuck, gets a haste rune. If this is something so important, as we have Equal actually disconnecting. Equal was not in the game, right? No. I was gonna say, like, that would be weird. This is so important. I mentioned it already. If that haste rune would have gone to Honey, that would have been an entire different game. For now, though, Wadafaka is gonna be forced to pop that haste rune. We'll be able to get away from Honey, but no rune is no rotation for Honey. It's that simple. It is just that simple. He cannot go yet. Not without a haste rune, or without a rune, basically. Haste or invis runes. Game breakers. In the meantime, on the top lane, Trixie is kind of left alone. He is, well, he's fighting up against a Bat Rider, which is not the easiest time, but since he had the better start, he is ahead. He's 27 to 5. And he's actually the highest last hero on the map right now. 15 to 2 for Mantis. I mean, he got the levels, which is nice for him, but of course, that start of the game was not going his way because he was up against a trial lane. So he's not really out farming the Naga Siren. But at least he's getting levels. But for Fnatic, this is really good. They also have got the Night Stalker, of course, winning still middle. 26 to 11 with Wadafaka on 18 for 1. It's a difference that shouldn't be that big, to be honest. It should be in favor of the puck. At least until the 4-minute mark, because 4 minutes nighttime, of course, but you should be able to beat the Night Stalker when he is still in daytime, especially if you've got yourself a null talisman. Well, maybe I'm just wrong with that. At least in this case I am, as of course Hani is doing a better job then. So for NEXT.kz, they've got Topor farming, yay. He is doing okay-ish, but not free farm. He's not able to out-farm the Naga Siren. I really have to keep an eye on those 3 cores of NEXT.kz. They need those with blink daggers / BKBs. As Era has actually rotated into the jungle, and that means that he's giving farm to the Ancient Apparition. I like this a lot. Ancient Apparition as well as Disruptor actually are both 2 very level dependent supports. Ancient Apparition obviously for his level 6, actually Disruptor also for his level 6. And if they're gonna prioritize Fly getting a fast level 6 and perhaps also seeing if they can give a level 6 to Disruptor afterwards, then that's a very big deal, as we do have Bat Rider chasing down the Naga Siren. 2 stacks of Sticky Napalm, and Mantis' Firefly is almost over, so he can't catch him anymore. But the aggression is at least there. It's something. Forcing Naga away, forcing Trixie away from the lane for a moment. NEXT.kz, are they gonna try to initiate again is the question. I mean, they got first blood, they've got a second kill as well. Last engagement, of course, was a trade rather than a victory for them. And they don't have the vision anymore. Their Observer Ward got countered. 6 stacks of Sticky Napalm. Mantis might actually decide to go for this. He has to be careful because the tower is hurting. He's actually gonna be forced back. He has to go. He has to really go. He doesn't even have a full bottle anymore, so he has to just wait until his bottle is either crowed or just go back to base, perhaps. Era back on the lane. His Deprivation sitting at level 4, almost level 5. And while they give Ancient Deprivation some farm here, or some experience rather, Topor was actually farming quite decently. Look at how careful he is though. That's what a missing Disruptor does, and no vision. That's why they can't, they don't want to cross this line. They don't think they are safe. Obviously they are not safe when they're crossing that line, but they are so careful. It's nighttime of course as well, so that means that you have to be extra careful. Night Stalker is not visible at the moment. Sorry for cat sounds. Now he is again, so that means that they can maybe be a bit more aggressive. No, they cannot. Cold Feet coming out. The stun's still coming up, but Topor is still gonna get those Cold Feet procced. Is there enough damage? In comes a Dream Coil. Motherfucker gets glimpsed back to the middle lane. There was no tail. Still is the one to die. Reeves. Graves himself will be kept alive for the moment. Era running for his life. Another stun coming out. Will be able to get the kill. No! Hani coming in. Gets the kill on Topor instead. And QWE running for his life. But can't really run fast enough. Reeves is the only one left alive. They got themselves a kill. 1 kill on the Disruptor. They lost 2 though. That glimpse on the puck. Brilliantly done. Disruptor gave his life for that one, but it was definitely worth it. And of course, Hani's rotation successful. That was his first kill, as well as his first assist. Successful rotation. Era did not let die. It was so close. It was so close indeed. But he'll be rotating back towards his fountain to get some health back. While Fly is level 6. Now this is scary. We're 8 minutes in and it's a support with level 6. Taking a look at the supports of NEXT.kz. Level 4 Dazzle. Level 3 Rubik. That's an insane difference. That's a really big difference and it's pretty damn scary if you ask me. Well, they're gonna try to make something happen here on the top lane. There's a smoke up. We already have got the Sven rotating top completely, but the Ancient Deprivation ult is coming in. Mantis getting hit by it as well as Topor. There was 1 stun, but I don't think it matters. It is Mantis that is the one to drop. The supports are gonna be there, but it's too late to make anything happen, or maybe they still try. Maybe they still want to, but Trixie is level 8, and if something doesn't go the way he wants it to, he can just press R and back off, especially without a lasso on the board. Trixie, he saw the supports. It's daytime again. He knows. But he also knows he has a fairly solid escape. Unless he gets chain stunned, which is a possibility with the Sven stun as well as the telekinesis. If it's enough though, I don't know. He's quite tanky. As Puck actually goes down in the middle lane, Disruptor. Kinetic Field glimpses him back. Hani with a double damage rune. No hope for him to live through that one. This is starting to be a trickier game for NEXT.kz than they were anticipating, I think. Their early game needed to go well for them to get their core items up. Now taking a look at the Puck, him just dying. Yeah, he got that kill on Disruptor earlier, but he did also die, and his farm is really not something to write home about. Now the next one is of course the Bat Rider, who needs still 650 gold before he has got himself the Blink Dagger of his own. And before he has that, can't really make that much happen. You can't really expect to fly in somewhere and not get countered either by a silence, by a glimpse, by a song, anything basically, and snare. You can't really do that. Just not possible. Not without a Blink Dagger anyway. Then of course we have the last one. Topor. Looking to be going for an armlet first after treads. Fair enough. Results of the aggressive trial. Oh really? My bad. Apparently my subconscious doesn't want to see Puck die, so I'm missing all his kills. Didn't even use a Doom for that one. Same combination again. Disruptor, Glimm's back, Silence, Night Stalker doing his thing. Night Stalker actually going for Midas, which is interesting. Normally he's a fairly early game aggressive hero, but apparently since things are going well, why not just go for Midas? Why not? Bat Rider, close. 100 gold. Has to be careful not to die anytime soon. Ancient Deprivation ult is gonna fly in, not gonna hit. Oh, he is gonna hit. No follow up though. Just a Ras. Drums up now also for Era. And this is really just about patience from NEXT.kz until they have all their core items up, and then they have to fight. And until then, it's trying not to give away too much. For Fnatic, it is trying to slow down NEXT.kz, and at the same time, it is the typical thing. They have to create space. I'm sorry, I said it. Create space, in this case, it's for Trixie. Trixie looks to be going for a fast Radiance. Well, for a Radiance, maybe not that fast, as he is on the offlane, of course. But it's actually for an offlane Naga Siren is quite speedy, to be honest. He's sitting on 2,500 gold, so he's close to his relic. We have the Blink Dagger up for Batrider. So Mantis, what are you doing right now? As we have got Wadafaka trying to get himself away from Era. The Doom was already used. Wadafaka face shift and silences, gets himself away. At the same time, the Doom was up on Dazzle, so Dazzle couldn't save him. But Dazzle, his Doom is almost over. Can they actually still see him? No, Era just teleports out. Home, safe. Nobody dies though. Nobody dies on the side of NEXT.kz, and that's the best that they could have hoped for.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It was a long dive by Era though. It just proves how aggressive Fnatic can be and still get away with it as well. Oh, he's going for the radar Night Stalker by the looks of it. Well, we all know that Fnatic is a fan of Skadi's overall, but I am expecting an Aghanim Scepter for Hani in this case. It's great against Batrider as well. I mean, Batrider overall sits, you know, high on trees and everything. Wants to jump in, be inconspicuous first, and then jump in, initiate. Topor is fine. And having a Night Stalker with perfect vision around him makes that Batrider can't really do his thing, even if he does have his items. So
top tower is under attack.
That is the case. Fly. Level 7. And I mean, we still have the supports of NEXT.kz, not even level 6. And both of them are pretty important level 6s as well. I mean, the weave with the minus armor. When where are you going to get your damage from for now? I mean, Sven is not really doing the damage just yet. So you have to get it from spells and minus armor. But no minus armor yet without a weave from Dazzle. No spell steal yet for Rubik, which is basically the entire, you know, the entity of the heroes that he steals spells. That's his thing. It's a Grand Migas. But he can't do it if he's not level 6. He's close though. I mean, shouldn't complain too much about that. He's fairly close. But we do have the difference. I mean, it's clear, right? 7,000 gold in favor of Fnatic. 7,500 experience in their favor. As we do have Mantis trying to fly away. High ground for him. Nice telekinesis up for Mantis, and Glim's back. They got the vision and they got the kill. Batrider is still the one to die. And Inverse Rune instantly popped by Hani, and he's actually looking for a kill. He might find it as well. In comes a Void, the silence, Dazzle, maybe Rubik. No, he's left, still on cooldown, which is the trouble for him. Kinetic Field trying to help out. Hani still here, still got one bottle charge. It's gonna be okay. The coil ends. Nobody extra dies though, but there you saw the trouble of having a Rubik. Yay, it's great that he has a disable, but oh my god, such a long cooldown on that. 22 seconds. Reeves, though, running for his life, apparently paid off this time. As we have got Era around here. He has a Doom as well. Who's he gonna go for? Lift it first. Put down as well. Galim's back from the Batrider. He just teleported in, and actually Age of Separation ulted and might shatter Rubik. The Doom comes out, does get stolen. He gets it up on No2 before the Disruptor gets the kill on him instead. But Disruptor, he already did his job. He's out of mana anyway, and he's gonna live through that Doom. And the Doom up on the Sven means that he can't really fight. It's over now though, but his initiation time is over, and a lot of that god strength that he was having is gone. Not used. Wasted. Couldn't even turn on his armlet if he wanted to, even though with the Doom on you probably don't want that because it takes your health away faster. But not ideal. Not ideal. NEXT.kz though, they were able to hold on to their tower. Age of Separation ulti flying in again. Mantis this time jumping in. Grabs Hani, but is there enough damage? I doubt it. And Era coming back in as well, Hani. Still standing in flames. It's not something that you want to be doing. But he has got bottles. He's fine. I was never worried. Sentry ward. That's an observer down right there. What a fucker. Is he gonna get Glims back? Yes, he is. Inside the kinetic field, Static Storm. What a fucker. There's no hope for him, I think. Couple of hits needed, and the Void from Hani to finish it off. Dominating Night Stalker 4-0-2. He's been involved in 6 out of the 9 kills that his team has. NEXT.kz is still trying to hold on to their towers, trying to buy time for that Sven to farm a bit. for the Puck to perhaps at some point get a Blink Dagger, as we do have the Batrider killed off. Again, mega kill streak by Hani right now. This is going from bad to worse. And the Blink Dagger on Mantis, not really making a difference. Not really making a difference at all. Not with the Night Stalker on the board. The aggression is just too much to deal with. And yes, we see that the Sven is still able to keep up, almost keep up, I should say, with the farm of the cores of Fnatic. But he's the only one. Puck and Batrider are nowhere near the net worth of the cores of Fnatic. And it's not gonna get easier at any point. We mean the Radiance is almost done. Just 100 gold, and Trixie has got the Radiance. 100-ish gold. He's like, when he has that, like seriously, what's gonna stop them? Is anything gonna stop them? Darkness. Darkness has come. Let's see who's gonna find with the Aghanims. The perfect vision. Sees the Batrider right there. Silence, Void, random order, and that's gonna be Mantis down. Easy pickings. That's what he is. Batrider, Blink Dagger, not useful. In the meantime, Kinetic Field and Static Storm. That's a very sad Rubik, who makes well, he makes him feel pretty important. I mean, they use ults on him, so you know. As a support, that's all you can ask for. As a support, if everything gets used on you, feel like you mean something to the world, you know. Oh, by the way, the Void and first and Silence after is, of course, to make sure that he cannot blink away. Silence does not put the blink on cooldown, while Void does, so makes sense. As we do have the Radiance ready, and Ancient Apparition. We've seen this build before, actually quite a few times. Ancient Apparition with the Hand of Midas, but I think in this game, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to farm up his Aghanims fast enough before the game is over, because either NEXT.kz is going to come storming back in, like, between now and about 7 minutes, 25 minutes is the time that I said, like, NEXT.kz should be doing a good job at 25. Sorry for cat sounds again. Blink. Oh, the Dream Coil comes out as well. The glimpse is still there, but Hani might still go down. Look at how tanky he is, though. Not tanky enough to survive the full 5-man aggression from NEXT.kz, and perhaps they can find some more. That is, by the way, Puck with another extra 800 gold. And of course, that was the unstoppable kill streak, and that means that Puck... Does he? He does. Oh, what the fuck has a Blink Dagger? They grew up so fast. Sorry, that's a bit rude. But he has a Blink Dagger, so I said, well, we're now in 6 minutes. Maybe they can still turn this around. They have to hope that Fnatic makes a couple mistakes, though. And they have to take down some towers fast, because when they do, of course, towers right now, if you don't get kills, fair enough, that can happen. Fnatic is quite tanky, and it is quite difficult to catch them out. Bye, Reeves. But if they get some towers, they still got some extra gold, and right now that's what they need. They're very far behind, so yeah. Need some towers. Also need to try and not walk into Trixie. Trixie has been completely ignored this entire game. He has an assist for the kill on Batrider early on top lane. But other than that, he's been the one that was, well, profiting from the creating space tactic, basically. 1900 gold on top of his Radiance already. His illusions, albeit he's there on cooldown now and he doesn't have mana to send them out again, but they can farm, of course, for him. He's basically the secret weapon of Fnatic, even though it's not so secret, I think. But we have seen this, and I think most people have been encountering it in pubs as well. If a game lasts too long and there is a Naga Samurai with a Radiance on the field, you're gonna have a very tough time at getting the win in your hands, as Mantis gets picked up there. No questions asked. He dies. Doom on the killing spree with that one. As a Gem of True Sight gets picked up by No-Tail. And that's all, of course, to try and starve NEXT.kz to death. Starve them. Not let them have any map control whatsoever. Kill all their wards. Galim's back. Kinetic Field by Sven. Ancient Apparition ulti will do the job. Fly. Another kill to his name. This is... I mean, we're 20 minutes into this game, and... NEXT.kz, I mean, if you're watching this stream more often, then you've seen them before. You've seen them quite a few times. They're not a team to give up early, ever. They'll fight to the bitter end. As Hani will actually get picked off here, or at least he's gonna try to teleport out. Can he actually do that in time? I think he can. He's tanky enough that he actually can. 3 versus 1 and he gets out alive. 3 versus 1 and there's 3 interrupts to his teleport. And everything was already used before that time. Telekinesis, even the void. Even the void could interrupt him, but everything was already used. Dream coil, poison. Maybe they get a tower. As said, they might not get kills, but if they get towers, there's some sort of form of gold. They want to try and stop it though. The tower will still get picked up, but what will they lose in return? What a fuck, guys. Already graved up. Very early grave. Way too early grave. As QWE is 1 pounce away from getting killed off by Era, and what a fuck with the Doom on him. Very little hope of survival as well, even though Doom actually walks the wrong way, and... Oh my god. I'm not sure if we can say the same for Mantis. Yeah, we can. Dazzle still died. That was actually a bit further back. Dazzle actually tried to distract them from going the other way, but Puck lives. I was not expecting to see Puck live through that all. Like, that was a bit of a surprise to me. Booted travel up for the Naga. Yeah, as if she weren't annoying enough by just walking around. No, now she can teleport all over the place. And this tower is gonna see his end soon. I mean, it's already within the Knight range. And Fnatic, I doubt they're gonna let this tower get the Knight, so they're gonna try and take it down. There we go. Well, that was fast. A lot faster than I thought it would, but oh well. I just... NEXT.kz, a team that is so... Oh, William's back? No, it's fine. It can be so strong. They're kind of a hit and miss team, but this... I feel like this is already outdrafted as they're gonna find the Sven here. The silence is there as well. Trixie! Oh my god, he's gonna be involved in a kill! Oh, that's so cute. Topor dies. As Fly tries to snipe the kill off, but can't really do it. Dagon. I am not sure about that choice, to be honest. As I said, they're quite tanky. They're quite tanky indeed. And with they, I mean, Fnatic's heroes and a level 1 Dagon, is that worth the investment? Time will tell. Let's take a look if we can find some new items on the other heroes or supports. I mean that they have bracers, it's good for them. 2 bracers even in case of Reeves. We have got, of course, the armlet still up for the Sven. I mean, it's a typical build. Apart from the armlet first, that's basically personal preference. But BKB, Mask of Madness, and then some point also the... look at this. This is just illusions. He almost goes down to only illusions. But, what I was saying... Oh yeah, the Chrysalis. It's just that normally you'd want to have those done by 25 minutes, but that's what you get for having an aggressive tri-lane that, you know, is probably made to try and dodge the aggressive tri-lane. Let's see if they can find a kill here. No tail. Already getting initiated up on himself, but Mantis is the one to get forced out. Mantis is the first one to die. Still gets the cold freak proc. In comes Topor though. He gets no tilt. 2-shot. Still gets silenced. Still can get Fly as well. Can he get more Hani? He turns on his BKB, gets a kill, and is trying to run for it. He is the one with the gem, and he is running for his life right now. There's no Dream Coil. The stun is not going to come in time anymore. It's 2 for 2 though. 2 supports for a core and a support. Fair enough. Still, in terms of hero, slightly in favor of Fnatic. But an even trade? An even trade for NEXT.kz? That is something they didn't have in a while. They didn't have that for ages, I believe. An even trade, something they can be calling themselves very lucky for, or very happy with. So we have got now his Soul's Grasp for Doom, and he already has. This is the aura person. I say person. He has got all the auras, and more auras. Yay! It's good though. Let's take a look at what NEXT.kz is going to accomplish. They're trying to find the Night Stalker. They're looking for him, but Night Stalker, he sees them. I mean, he has got that perfect vision. And they actually are able to still glimpse back Rubik. I mean, that was a glimpse on the vision of the Night Stalker on the Rubik. It's just to show them, you know, we know that you're there. And it kind of, you see what it does to NEXT.kz. They were hesitant. Now they're still gonna go in. Reeves walks out of the kinetic field still, but Hani coming in from the side, already silencing up Mantis, who's of course the one that can lock him in a lasso. But he's the one to get glimpsed in the hands of Era and No-Tail, and he'll be graved to kept up alive for a little while. The lasso is still there, but I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter one bit. Dominating Hani right now. Reeves walks away with the Doom still on him, but will be able to live through it all. They will get, of course, that one kill. 10-1-3 here for Hani as he is back to being dominating. This is the Radar Night Stalker with BKB. He's level 17 as well. I mean, take a look at those levels. Level 17 Night Stalker. Highest on NEXT.kz, 14. As the illusions... Can he actually do that? Oh, it's so close. So close. You saw the pinks come off from Trixie as well. Oh, the Asian Deprivation ulti clears him out. Clears him out. Nicely done. And I mean, no support is safe for that. There's just... It's not possible. I respect NEXT.kz for never wanting to call something before it's actually over, you know? Because it's still Dota. You never know what's gonna happen. And in theory, there's always a chance. Right? But their chances are getting slimmer. Let's just put it that way. Their chances are getting a lot slimmer. So, or smaller. Slimmer, I guess that's not a word. Their chances are getting slim. There we go. Another A ult coming out. Reeves, target. Is he gonna dodge it? Yes, he is. Well, lucky him. And again, that gem is doing work for Fnatic. NEXT.kz, as they're fighting against another bunch of illusions. Actually, the Song being here, waiting for his teammate to be there. Era and Mantis, they want to try and take him down. Mantis still able to blink away just in time. Flame Break tries to force Trixie out of the base again. And in the meantime, it is Sven that is the one to get initiative on. He thinks they don't see him, but that Aghanim's, of course, gives vision right there. Kinetic Field's gonna be there as well. Sven turns on his armlet, living for the moment. What are they doing? What are they doing? Is he AFK? Am I lagging? No. What the? They're just playing with their food. It's cat and mouse right now. He's gonna try to run for it! He is running for his life right now! Topor! He's taking abuse! The cat and his food! The food! Is the food gonna get a kill? The food's gonna get a kill! Hani is still being friendly though. He's still not taking the kill. He is silencing him up. Perhaps Topor, can he do it? No, he cannot. But that's, that was, yeah, I'm not sure if that is trolling or bad-mannered or just having fun with your food as cat and mouse games. Cat and mouse games. Oh well. The food still got a kill though. I mean, that's more than he thought he would get from him. But that is the state of the game right now. Fnatic is feeling very, very, very confident for this matchup, and I don't blame them. They are very strong. I mean, Naga Siren late game already. Like, if you were not looking at the score, you were not looking at the gold graph, which we are now, which is kind of sad. Not looking at the experience graph. If you would see this matchup 5-on-5 at 1 hour into the game, you'd still put it in favor of Fnatic. Purely because of the Naga Siren. And it's not just Naga Siren, obviously it's a whole team backing him up and backing the kind of play he has up. But it's so strong, right? How are you gonna fight against that? Well, Fnatic, they can't take too long to end this game though, because they have got a match in 1 hour and 15 minutes against Na'Vi actually. And they of course have to have one extra game here. Era getting dragged forward. Ecstatic Storm is still on 3 there though, and Mantis. No way for him. The Doom comes out on Reeves, but he'll just be able to walk back to the base. As Topor is looking for a target, his BKB is actually done. He's going for Era. He gets Era as well. Can he take down more? Can he find another stun? 8 seconds for another stun. No tail. He does have a glimpse, so he can use it if he wants to. Glimpse? No, now he can. Of course, the BKB was on still first. So Topor is back out. We still have Hani looking for him. Gets the Void up. He's apparently still playing with his food. This time though, decides to just go for it. The stun was already used. The cold feet coming out. The Grave keeps Topor up for a little while longer. He's trying to arm that toggle. Can he make it out? The silence is there. The arm on the toggle. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Trixie is, or no, it is not rather. Trixie isn't going to make it so. As Trixie is taking down the Rubik. There's really no battle for that one. Double kill for Trixie. Reeves walking away from Illusions again. Let's see if there's an Ancient Deparation ulti flying in for him. Yep, there it is. And there it is. And that should be enough to take him down as this Ancient Deparation has got an Aghanims ready. So, yeah, good luck with that, Reeves. And he drops, he dropped the Bracer before he died. He just wanted to die faster. It's not that bad, actually. We'll make him get up alive faster. But yeah, Fnatic, they're the cat, NEXT.kz is the mouse. The mouse is making a brilliant stand. That's all I have to say about this game. They try. They try. Well, we have the gold graph going towards a 30k experience. I mean, I'm not even gonna look at those graphs anymore, because at this point, if NEXT.kz is gonna win, it's not because of any gold graph or experience graph. If NEXT.kz is gonna win, it's because Fnatic threw the game. That's how simple this is. That is how simple. That's really how simple this is right now. But Fnatic, they're taking their time. 4,500 gold up for Trixie, as he already had his Manta style, of course. More Illusions. And I was saying earlier that I didn't think Ancient Deparation was going to have time to finish up his Aghanims, because the game would probably be over before he had it. Well, boy, was I wrong. Oh, Mantis. Oh my god, it's an illusion, Mantis. Get it! Get it! Okay, never mind. Another ult coming in. Oh, this is well, the only upside. Oh no, there was a level 3 one. I think that he's gonna die from this, to be honest. Yeah, he's gonna. Maybe not. He should be shattering soon if he's gonna shatter. One more tick. He lives. I was not expecting that. I really was not. Ghost Scepter picked up by AA as well. That didn't seem like 17 seconds. Which is how long it should be on there. Did he drop his Aghanims before he sent that ultimate? Which would be really awkward. But, you know, in this game, I would actually not be so surprised to see that happen. Yeah, they know that there's a ward up there, but their vision just went away. I mean, you only have vision here for a very short period of time if you place a sentry, and they can't really afford to spend time there by themselves. Is this 17 seconds? I think so. It must be. Oh, NEXT.kz. Their chance for this game, next to Fnatic throwing, is that they should have a good uphill initiation from the Batrider. As the song comes in. Delay of execution for Topor. The kinetic field's gonna run out. Static Storm is still gonna be there though, and they're still gonna go for him. The Doom comes out, another song comes. It got stolen by the Rubik, something that should never ever 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 happen. This Grave might still kill off Topor. Yes, it does. Well, the Grave doesn't kill him, obviously. Rubik is already dead as well. Reeves is trying to make his way back to Fountain. Never made it there, as Puck, the last one alive, is also dead. If anybody was surprised, Fnatic is ahead in this game. But yeah. I try to create hope for NEXT.kz, right? I mean, that's my job as a caster. Never call the game before the players do, because if players still play, then obviously they still think they have a chance, so that means that I still have to think they have a chance. But it's very difficult in this game, that's for sure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But NEXT.kz.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Let's take a look. They're gonna find some more kills. I think they will. The Grave is already up on Reeves himself, so it's very selfish of him. And he's not even gonna make it out alive. Neither does the Barrider or the Rubik. Topor is the only one alive, and he's actually trying to make a run for it. He's running away. Or not. Or he's gonna turn and burn. Goes for Aram. But is there enough damage? He doesn't have a Crystallis. He does do quite a bit of damage, actually. And with the BKB, he can run out. And a Dagon comes in. What a fucker with the kill steal. 600 gold for him. He will pay for that with his life, though, as Topor, his BKB is out. He still has a stun. Hani, he's got his own BKB still available. If he sees the stun flying, he might actually take it. Ancient Separation ult is not going to hit. And, ooh, he almost got no-tail. Doesn't even need to turn on his BKB for no-tail. For Hani, rather. And, yeah. Well, that's one set of ranks down. 1.5, I should say, because middle also got the range ranks down. Oh, Fnatic. They got more kills. Raise your hand if you are surprised.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Everybody's dead on the side of NEXT.kz. And it looks like this is a typical case.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
What the hell? I think he's gonna drop his gem in the middle of a puddle of bundles of thingies. The hell? And then, you know, it would be difficult to pick up the gem, but that's the only reason I can think of that he would do that. But it's still, it's called trolling. I mean, this game is kind of over. So I'm coming out for Trixie. Let's see if they can get the kills again. Ancient Separation ulti, kinetic field, static storm, boom, wombo combo right there. What a fucker, dead. Topor, kind of dead. Reeves, living for the moment, but also soon very dead, as same as Mantis, who was the last one alive. Again, bye. That's GG. Well, was about time. But that was only game 1. This is a 2-game series. So we're gonna see the same 2 teams again, Fnatic and NEXT.kz. NEXT.kz will try to turn this into an even score. And Fnatic is gonna, of course, try to turn it into a 2-0. So stick around. We'll be right back with another game for, of course, the joinDota League, which is what you are watching. It is a 2-game series, and don't worry, if you stick around here, then you will still be in time to watch whatever you want to watch afterwards, because both the Dream League as well as the XMD Captain's Draft is going to only start after we're done. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.